Hey. Welcome everyone back to a brand new episode of Busted Musket Productions and Amazing. I don't know why I was going to say Busted Musket Amazing. that does sound like a really bad tagline though. But
try to check up the new viewers and everything. Try to see trying to see who are the ones that are paying attention.
Really? Do we have people paying attention?
I don't know. At this point I ain't psychic.
Yeah, that's true. In the future, though, see, I'm just waiting for it. Every now and then, just for the fuck of it, I'll be like, at 4 minutes from now, if I'm alive and time travel exists, I want to see, like a McDonald's cup standing on that table 4 minutes from now, and then I'll just like wait. Because I remember seeing a comic where a kid's in his room. And then the dad comes in and is like, "Oh my God, son, I was just punched in the face. This guy walked up and punched me. I wonder what I did to him." And then like the kid held up a piece of paper that said, when I'm older and time travel exists, go back in time and punch my dad in the face. I'm like, I want that to happen one of these days.
Jesus.
One of these days I'm gonna be like, when time travel exists, I want my kids to send $50 million into my bank account. Don't. But then you feel sad and realize time travel will never exist. Or at least doesn't exist now, or to the public, or exists right now but the public doesn't have it.
It wouldn't be feasible, especially with that current technology. It would be expensive as hell.
True. And then let's not forget, you could get some like terrifying Avengers stuff where you push time through the person, and then you get a bunch of old people and babies. God, I love that joke. I just peed myself. I don't know if that was baby me, or old me, or me.
Oh, when they were testing out the time machine.
Yeah, and then they kept like throwing him between ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the few times I found Ant-Man funny. Because even though I like Ant-Man and the Wasp, I didn't particularly think he was funny. I thought everyone else was. Including the racist Mexican stereotype they have in that movie.
Oh.
The entire joke for that character is that he's cultured. He talks like an idiot, but he's cultured, and apparently that's funny to people.
The guy, his van technician.
Yeah, but like remember in the first Ant-Man movie, he's like, all right, so like I was at this wine tasting, right, and then me and him were tasting some wine, and I tried this wine that was like 50 years old. I thought it was okay. It's like, look, can we get on to the story? And then they had like another joke where it's like, oh, I was at this art gallery, and he starts talking about expressionism, and I'm like, is that your joke? That he's a cultured Mexican person who's kind of a dummy? A little racist. Okay. Anyway.
I think he also showed up in Fury.
Huh?
I mean, Fury.
Fury? Oh, Michael Pena? Oh, yeah, dude, that guy.
He's the tank driver.
Yeah, the tank driver in Fury. He actually showed up as he started off as a comedian, and then I think after he got his foot in Hollywood, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a bunch of, like, dramatic films. Like, have you ever seen End of Watch? Where it was him and Jake Gyllenhaal being cops who are being documented?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that one was really good. He was kind of playing, even though that guy kind of has, like, permanent young face, he was playing, like, the senior to Jake Gyllenhaal, and he was really good. But, yeah, that's, like, it's weird how, like, he just immediately cemented himself in, oh, I'm a serious actor now. I'm even going to play Cesar Chavez. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he was Cesar Chavez in a movie a few years back. And then this movie was, I didn't really like this movie. I don't know if you saw it. It's a war film, technically. But that movie, Battle Los Angeles?
Yes.
Yeah, he was in that movie too.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was like the first time he showed up as a comedic actor. My brother's like, I just saw him in Observe and Report, where he played an idiot, so I can't see him as a serious guy. Okay. Anyway, back to it. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode of Bustin' Rescue Productions Animazing, the only show that goes off on tangents as much as the Fox Network does. I don't know where I was going with that joke.
Man, you're lucky I did not groan either, because I just stretched a really good stretch right now. Now it almost started.
That would have been appropriate, though.
And then it went in inappropriate, like, ah.
Oh, God, no. Not that one.
Because that's how good that felt.
Yes. Talking shit about Fox News turns Rui on.
Talking shit just turns me on in general.
Oh, God. True. I always get turned on when I see people get cussed out and stuff. I'm all like, that's hot. But anyway, guys, we are on our final week. Not the final week of May, though, because we started a wee bit too early. But thanks to Rui's request here, we will actually be within... more like an extended universe. You guys get a episode 0.5. 4.5, there we go. But yeah, so we are talking about Durarara season...
2, Ketsu.
Yeah, is that what it's called, Ketsu?
Yeah.
That's not 10, right? Last season was 10?
Last season was 10. First season, the show, 10, and then Ketsu.
Oh, okay. Durarara. God damn it.
Oh, I have the opening.
Oh.
I loved it that much just because when I watched the third opening, I was like, is that Flo? Ooh.
Oh, what openings have they done? Sorry, that was a burp.
They literally did almost all the Naruto openings. Code Geass.
No.
7 Deadly Sins.
Did they do the first opening for Code Geass?
Yes. That was
really?
them.
That did not sound like them at all. But then again, that opening was very mid-2000s.
And then they, yeah, that's them. And here you go. After these messages, I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Disappointing. Feel let down because the writers were hacks. Oh wait, no, I should have gone with the South Park one. Wiener.
There we go.
That is the cutest opening animation ever. That lady has issues.
Oh, I loved her.
Oh no, I love it too, but I'm just like, God, you're so evil, but you're cute at the same time.
She's like chaotic neutral.
Yeah. And then how her ending was like, I wanted to deprive you of a moment of redeeming yourself. Also, I didn't realize until like the second to last episode, the little girl wasn't in the opening.
Yep.
So that's good. They remembered to remove characters who are built in this show. The twins? When the fuck are you this season? They're still in the opening, I think.
They were there. They were mainly in the chat room only.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Oh, I'm not used to hearing it like this.
I wouldn't have been able to get used to that. That is not the kind of voice I like. But what's his name? Izumi's Japanese voice actor sounds like a people. No.
I mean, hell, man. You should see like the Japanese voice cast, because remember, in this one, Izaya's Araragi, Koyomi Araragi.
I know, you told me that. I'm like, that almost makes me want to watch it. Just for that.
And then, what else? Shizu's Jotaro Kujo.
That, I swear, I kid you not, I was just thinking of that right now. I'm like, I wonder if Daisuke,
Ono.
Yeah, Daisuke Ono plays Shizuru, and he's Jotaro. Yep, I was right.
And then Kadoto Shiba Tatsuya from the regular at the Magical High School.
The main guy, the overpowered one.
Yes.
Oh.
Cause like it's funny because they make a reference to it in the dub as well.
Kadota's literally riding around in a van that has the sister from the show on it.
And then like that's actually one of the things, because you saw the special, right? Where there's a guy that's posing like Shizuo.
Fuck no, I didn't see the OVAs. I knew I was forgetting something. I was gonna watch the OVAs too.
I watched it, And like that's literally like and like literally in English and everything, like you just see Erica like when like there's this one who was trying to like pose as Kadora. She's always like, you know, it's like I can tell right off the bat that you try to pose as Dorichin and everything. After all, our man here has a pretty refined voice. You'd think he'd be like the voice actor like Shiba Tatsuya from regular Magical High School. Like, yeah, or like I forgot what else Walker said.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
oh, that is so good. And that was in the English one, right?
that was in the special was Japanese only.
Oh, what?
Because it wasn't trend. That's the only thing that never got dubbed.
Oh, come on, Danny Plex, what the fuck? You dubbed the OVAs for the first season, how dare you? Even though the weird thing is, like, Crunchyroll has all of the dubs, but they don't have the... Crunchyroll has the dub, but they don't have the OVAs integrated with the dub.
Yeah.
But the OVAs are integrated with the Japanese one, and I'm like, there's a dub out there. Do you guys just not want it? Wow, what's this photo?
Oh, again, just showing you like all the durararas, like and like blatant I already forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, how they show people to like other like enemies and everything.
Oh, one of the characters from Index.
Index. You got Kino from Kino's Journey.
Oh.
Mao from like the Devil's a Part-Timer.
Oh, and then I've gotten that.
And then fucking shit. This one's too generic for me. That last one's way too generic for me.
It's probably nothing. You know, speaking of generic, so there was this part where like because rewind real quick. Kadota gets hit by a car and is like put in a coma by the end of the last season.
Oh, which by the way, guys, thank you so much. Patreon was a success. Our boy made a speedy recovery in the second season.
Yep.
And we get to hear him at the very least for the last few episodes.
That is true. Well, given he couldn't do a lot, but yeah, he was in a coma for like half of the episode, and then he was just gone when he woke up, and then he showed up.
Which, by the way, I get the feeling that the American voice cast that colluded with the teacher who ran over Kadora just because they didn't want to pay Steve Blum for another 6 episodes.
Yeah, we need to show that we're better voice actors now. We're tired of this fucking veteran coming in here and wiping the floor with all our performances. Even Yuri Lowenthal got taken out for a bit.
I know.
He got psychoized for a bit. Yuri Lowenthal's like, man, whatever. What was he doing like in 2006? He was probably doing like a shit ton of video game stuff.
No. I remember like when we talked about Yuri Lowenthal one time. This was like a while ago when I was on GCC. I remember like you told me one time you were thinking about like, your name's Yuri.
I know, fucking Sergio made me feel stupid. I'm like, his name's Yuri, that's lesbian, and Sergio's just like, that's he's probably Russian. Fuck, you're right. People have probably heard enough episodes on our SoundCloud to know that I'm pretty fucking stupid. I'm 25 years old and I'm stupid, so that's cool. But yeah, still love that guy. It'll probably be nearly impossible to get him on the show though. God, I still remember how Daniel and his brother are gonna try to get us Patrick Seitz, the voice of Dio, and I don't think he was in Durarara at all. I'd have to look it up, but
no, I don't think so.
That's like Gamagori's voice actor. I didn't hear anyone who sounded like him.
As far as the Japanese, like in the Japanese version, I don't think Dio's voice actors want any of them that I can tell.
Oh no, my bad. Patrick Seitz is the American voice actor for Dio.
No, I know. I'm just trying to say if there was any connection with the Japanese cast as well. Because holy shit, a lot of people who voice a lot of major animes really did show up in that. Even in the Japanese version, they show up in the show as well.
Well, I think similar case of what was going on here too in America. This show just had so many fucking characters that it's like a Marvel movie. It's like everyone in Hollywood is in these fucking movies.
Yep.
We're even kind of getting to the point where they're thinking of reusing actors to play different characters.
Oh yeah.
Like there's like we've mentioned in Durarara, there was what was she again? There was the fact that the voice of Saki, Cassandra Morris, was possibly like 4 other characters in the show who spanned from different major side characters to just like voice lines in the background. But like she's back there. But like this talk long ago, I don't think they're gonna do it now. But like when they were talking about what they're gonna do for Black Panther 2, there was talk of getting Donald Glover to play the villain in that one. But people are like, he's already Miles Morales' uncle in the Spider-Man films, and they're just like, well, if we use him, we'll probably cover his face so you guys can't tell. Or, I mean, fuck it, I don't think we're gonna do anything with that character anyway.
Ooh, that's so sad. That sounds sad.
I know. But I wonder whose idea that was. I wonder if that was just Marvel wanting to be like, you never know, we might need to bring Miles in one day. Or it was Sony like, man, fucking put Miles in there. It'll be somehow a promotion for the movie we're coming out with next year. So people have an idea. So people hear Miles in a major Marvel movie and they want to look up who that is. Fun fact, if you didn't know this, Donald Glover was the inspiration for Miles Morales. Because when they were casting for the Amazing Spider-Man, he's like, how come I can't be Spider-Man? And people are like, you're right, why can't Spider-Man be black? And a guy created Miles Morales in respect to him. So let's see, Patrick Sites. But anyway, sorry, back to that.
You just see like smoke coming out of my ears, like.
Oh yeah, like going.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like whenever like things get too complicated for him, like you just like seeing like steam come out, like. It's funny because people get like literally just get pissed off. Like you're already confused by that already.
There's even some where I'm like, I don't know why you're getting so confused. Oh, Patrick Sites is Simon.
Simeon Brezhnev?
Yes. It doesn't fucking sound like you. That's awesome though. So anyway, sorry. Back to it. I'm again more tangent, but yeah. So in this one we have. So in this one it takes place again like the last 2 parts takes place immediately after the events of the last part. And the city is, by this point, already heading towards the brink of destruction.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
It's like, especially like after we left last off and everything, where Miss Namie almost got kidnapped, but then was saved. And then, like, everybody, like, all of a sudden, like, in the last episode of 10, you see pretty much everybody meeting in Chino's apartment.
Yeah. Oh, and then those people in, and then the people in Isaiah's little, like, rogues gallery.
Oh, yeah.
They all broke off. After that last part, they just all broke off and are like, you know what, we really fucking hate this dude. So the zombie giants got beaten up by a possessed Sloane. There we go.
Yep.
And then what's her name?
Mikage?
Well, what's the girl with the psycho blades?
Oh, Haruna.
Yeah, she's like, man, he's never gonna show me my Takashi, so I'm just going to fucking I'm just gonna fucking leave. And then the other girl, I think the name you just said?
Mikage.
Yeah.
The butch one.
Yeah. Oh, no, my bad. No, the girl that he tried to get to commit suicide.
Oh, Minami.
Yeah. She ends up going in and stealing the head and throwing it in the middle of Ikebukuro for everyone to see.
Just because of an uproar?
Yeah.
Dude, the only reason... It's funny, because the only reason I only remember her name is because like there's like this girl in the show called Baka and Test the Shoujo, where like, there's this guy... There's a chick who likes the main character and everything, only because he was like stupid. He was stupid enough to get her name mistranslated, because like when he heard his name, he was like, because she was originally German.
Yeah.
And like her parents called her Minami after like a French word. So when the guy heard his name, like he thought, like, oh, this chick must be French. So like he went through all the trouble of like learning French just to be able to speak to her.
Oh.
And he was like, he kept calling her Mon Ami, which I think in French was like my love or my friend or something.
I think so, yeah. I remember. I can kind of put two and two together because of all those Pepe Le Pew cartoons I've seen.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, that's the only reason I remember that girl's name is because of Baga and Testa show. Just like, so anyone with the name Minami is like, mon ami.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so Isaiah's little group broke off. And you're right, the only one sticking around with him is the butch one. Like, that's the only one who helps him. The others are just like, yeah, fuck you. And like, two of them are probably dead because of Sloane. Because that's the thing. They haven't showed, it's not like they said fuck this or leaving. They just never showed up after they got beaten up.
No, yeah. Dude, that was so funny, man, because like towards the end of 10 and everything, when Isa introduces like the zombie dragons and everything, you expected them to have like a much bigger presence, but then second season comes like, nah, they're literally just like they're just like mob characters, like just like everybody else.
Yeah. What is it? Even what's his name, Shinra's dad was able to hold his superhero team together. Was it this season when they showed up?
Yes,
was it?
That's because like they're the ones who rescued Nami.
Yeah, the 3 gas mask, gas mask 3.
The gas mask 3 when like oh my. I actually can't believe her brother actually like went through with the plan.
Yeah, but remember he was gonna pay him like a stupid amount of money. She just told him that he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But he ended up going through with it anyway. I'm just surprised that he got the other guy to do it, the other Russian dude.
Oh, Igor.
There we go. I'm like, it was something, but I was going for something with an N. That was a little weird. But
That's
yeah.
racist.
Hey! Is it really? But yeah, Igor. And I love that whole time. They're literally talking, like having a regular conversation, but they're still doing the
little circular thing?
Yeah.
You just see him winding up his shoulders like... He's like, so you're probably wondering why there's 3 of us here and everything. Well, for the 3-man swim, we have 3 people in this one. I'm the brains of this operation. He's the muscle, and that guy over there is just to look intimidating.
Well, I think one was like, I'm the brains, this one's the skill, and the other one's there to be, is the muscle and intimidating. but yeah, that was like, you're not in the show a lot, Shinra's dad, but you are a gem when you are.
I know.
Like again, as we've mentioned, the show does lose its mind at one point, and that was already a taste of like how crazy this show got.
Is there one thing this show like never fails to do that always like puts a smile or makes you laugh like my ass off?
Yeah. but that was the thing. So the people after Namie were the people she was hiding from the whole time, right? The pharmaceutical company.
The Yagiris, her uncle.
Oh right, yeah, there you go. Because she's like, hey, I think she addressed him by name, and he said, no, call me uncle. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Fucking Nomiya, you're crazy as shit, but somehow, I don't know. I think I just have a thing for crazy chicks in anime. That's like, what's her name? Mika kind of gets it going too. But like, Mika's one of those girls that, she's not crazy for anyone, she's crazy for one specific person that's kind of barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, Seiji. But hey, you know what? After seeing all these seasons and everything, I feel like if anything, Seiji is the one who grew the most.
Yeah.
All these seasons, man, just because he went from cringy high schooler to like, oh hey, you can actually talk like a normal human being now.
Yeah, but the problem is like he immediately reverted back when he saw the head in the square.
Yeah. And
they had to sedate him, and then they had to sedate Namie because she tried to attack Shinra.
Yeah. Oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Because Seiji was like about ready to like go to the police and like steal the head back.
Yeah.
So his father ended up like sedating him, and then like Anami did not like that at all. So then like she was about to like strangle him, and then Shinra had to like
sedate her.
And then at least they were nice enough to like put them in the same bed.
Yeah, but she did wake up before him because apparently he was out for like the whole time.
Yeah.
So maybe they kept putting him under, or they just gave him a dose that was too strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny. It was kind of fucked up though, because almost immediately we have Namie going into the chat and angrily typing and releasing everyone's information everywhere, and I'm like, oh this isn't good. This isn't good at all. She's like, give it to the fucking cat, Mikado, I swear to God. I'm gonna tell them everything. I'm gonna tell them that you're the leader of the dollars, blah, blah, blah. And the whole time, Izaya's sisters are just like, wow, things look like they're heating up. Scary!
Dude, I know. That was like really funny as hell and everything because, damn man, this season is like, especially like this finishing season was just like, literally like the climax to a story that's been going on for way too long.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where like, as the show went on, it decided to close up little things, but this entire season was just like, yeah, we closed up a few things, but now in this last season we're closing up everything. Every loose end we have is being closed up. If you weren't happy that a pedophilic character wasn't if you're not happy that a pedophilic character didn't get his comeuppance, he will come back just to get his comeuppance in I told you it was fucked up, his ending.
Oh, dude, yeah. But you know what? I felt it was satisfying though.
No, I love the ending, but I'm just, think about it. He's forever trapped under the whim of a fucking sadist. Yeah. Still fuck him because the dude was a sleazy pedophile.
Yeah. And that was like the thing that took me off a lot the most. I'm like, damn, he only likes Haruno whenever she was submissive and everything. But like when she started to like act on her own and everything, that's when we really didn't like her.
I know. Yeah. Like what ends up happening is we're talking about the teacher from the first season who tried to make a move on Henri, and was slowly kind of infamous because he had tried to make a move on a student before, but then that student suddenly just like had to leave school, I think.
Yeah.
But then became like horrifically obsessed with him because Saika basically, Saika basically took advantage of a ever-growing love for him.
Yep.
And kind of powered her that way. And he shows up this season by revealing himself to be one of the people who were responsible for the hit and run on Kadota.
Mm-hmm.
That he had possessed the dude, made him a child of Saika, and then grandchild in this case.
Yep.
And ended up being the one in the driver's seat to take photos while they ran him over, which was really fucked up.
Which is, you know what? I'm glad that they for me that they introduced Kujiragi in this something. Like Kujiragi was really explored this season as well because she really did explain a lot about how Psycho works and everything.
Yeah, how you can multiply it, but if there's too many Psychos, then she's not special. And the fact that Henri may have the original Psycho, but she hasn't fully been able to master it because fucking Kujiragi is basically a parasite from Parasite. Because
because of her hand. That's true. I know. Why did that never cross my mind?
I've seen Parasite so many times that there's literally one part where the metal things can actually turn into something like that. So when they turned into those like Wolverine claws, I'm like, that fucking looks like a Parasite thing. But yeah, she mastered it to the point where she can just like make Psycho do everything. Make Psycho create blades throughout her body, similar to the mom, but also turn Psycho into like wire, which is really cool.
And let's not forget that Kujiragi has an obsession with cats.
I know. Dude, we forget. I mean, we try to leave out a few things, but again, you should have seen it by now. I even forgot about that part where she went into the chat room.
And poses Conrad, and every time she would end the sentence with meow.
Yeah, and then when he's saying like, so that was you who that was you who went in and took over the chat room, didn't you? And he's like, yes. And he's like, I think the meows are a little too obsessive. I thought they were cute. Yeah, and then she goes to like a store and buys all of the cat ears they have.
Yeah.
What kind of fucking store are you that you only have one of every cat ear there and not like multiples?
Cosplay.
No, but shouldn't they have copies of it?
No, she literally bought all of them.
Oh.
That's literally how many she bought. She literally just bought all of them because like she was free but she didn't know what to do. She just like literally did it on the whim.
Oh, okay. No, because I'm thinking like she had all of the cat ears, but none of them were like duplicates of the other.
Oh, sure.
So I'm wondering, for people who live in Little Tokyo, there are places like that. But again...
Wait, what is not Tokyo Secret Bukuro?
No, I mean, with people like me and you who live in Little Tokyo, we do have like those little tiny, we make everything ourselves little boutiques over there.
Oh, that's true.
So maybe that's what she went to. But yeah, she bought all the cat ears and then like was tying them on behind a tree. And it's funny because like at first it's really cute because you're like, oh, this is what she does on her free time. But then you kind of suspect, did she know they were gonna come there? Is that why she's hiding behind the tree to eavesdrop on the other girl and Henri?
I don't know, man. But one thing's for sure is like, for Kujiragi, definitely I enjoyed her character throughout the whole series, though.
Yeah, she was adorable. I even like how out of nowhere she has like an attraction to Ashina.
Oh, that's true, dude. Like literally, like dude, that caused like some that caused some drama that was not needed at that time.
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like, no.
There was a lot going on. You ruined everything. But yeah, she just like breaks into the house, kisses Ashina, sets Celti off, and like start like running around the city as this giant mass of Celti like starts trying to kill her.
Yeah.
And get Sheena back because she literally like turned him into a child of Psycho, made him go to sleep, and then jumped out the window. But man, freaking Walker's reaction to it was like the best thing in the world.
I know, because like someone was just like, there he goes, he's lost his mind.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's finally happening. My beautiful heroine. She's a weensy, a little too old than I expected, but a beautiful heroine, and then soon a demon app will download itself on my phone, and I'm like, have other Persona games done that, or did you guys just jump the gun on this?
And it was like, no, all I have to do is wait. I have to wait for a kiss from my little sister, and I shall awaken to my sacred powers.
Yeah, there we go. My sacred powers are my main character. I'm like, you're adorable. But I even like when
like when Shigen told them about like all the other demi-humans that like Nebula deals with, and there's like, oh, we have like this one vampire who's like a pedophile and everything that we keep in the office. Like, oh, do you think you can introduce me so that you can bite me and I can awaken to my vampire form and then later on become my own protagonist?
Yeah, I have a pedophilic vampire that plays a lot of video games. I'm like, yeah, okay. Is it pedophilia if she's his age though? They never said if it's an age thing.
You know, like when he said pedophilic vampire, immediately like my mind went to Shinobu.
Yeah, but Shinobu has a lot of backdoors.
Exactly.
Okay, so for example, if this is a vampire that was bitten when she was like 16, then it is only pedophilia and the fact that she's like 1,000 years old and he's like 16 too.
Yeah.
But y'all can get away with that? But you're right. Now that I think about it, Shinobu's base form is what, like 35?
Yeah.
33? That's probably what it is. It's like, it definitely looks like an older lady who is into younger guys. So, yeah, I can kind of see it, but yeah, that's, Rocket needs to calm the fuck down and sail the ship everyone wants him to get on.
I know!
Oh, you fucker.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. For a second look, like especially like in the first couple episodes and everything, like you see Henri and like Erica spend a lot of time in this one because like they were both waiting for Kadora to wake up again.
Yeah, well, that was the weird thing I noticed too. Is like there was a lot less of Erica and Walker. Like there was plenty of them on their own, but there wasn't enough with them together.
Mm-hmm.
They were for like the first season and the first 2 parts. They were never alone. They never showed up alone. When they showed up, it was always the 2 of them. It was very similar to the twins. But maybe once the twins came in, the writer found it like, it would be kind of weird if I had 2 characters who are like this, so I'll separate one group for now.
They Yuri baited them with Erica and Sonohara.
Oh my God. I love that opening line. That's like one of my favorite lines. It's like, whoa, you're not going straight Yuri on me, are you? It would be cool with you though.
Oh yeah, he has like the demon blade and everything.
Yeah. Oh, and how when Erica got like caught in the middle of the zombie attack, she's just like, oh god, I don't want these guys to scratch me and turn me into a zombie unless it was by Henri. I'm like, I think they are Yuri baiting people, but then you're destroying the ship I have for Henri, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god, man. This is like, for me, I feel like a lot of this like blew out so much in proportion.
Yeah.
As the seasons went by, I'm like, oh. And this all could have been avoided if Mikado just stepped away from the dollars.
And did not let Isaiah's words get to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's, again, Isaiah, you sneaky son of a bitch. The night that Mikado like decided to use the dollars, he said, well, like, Isaiah came and said, well, like, no matter what you do, your life will always just be ordinary. And that bothered him.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck, dude? You have, like, an amazing best friend. You have a girl who, I mean, yeah, technically you have no chance with right now because of her personal thoughts. But your life is fine, all these fun people, but
hey, towards the end, at the very least, she finally does admit that she does like him, though.
Yeah, but just with the fact that, like, she doesn't know how she's gonna act on it, or if she ever will act on it, but she knows that she does like him. And I really do like how, in the middle of this episode, they just flat out confirm, yeah, she is not interested in Masaomi. That's her best friend, yeah, but she's not interested in him in the way she is in Mikado.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saki, you beautiful, beautiful woman.
I know, if you're finding when she helped Henri sort out her feelings and everything.
Yeah.
And that was funny, man, because she was thinking like, oh my god, man. It's like, I don't know, but like, to be honest, they actually came here with the mindset that I was possibly going to have to fight you and everything.
I know.
It's like, I would probably said like something cliche like, it's like, pause off, bitch, this is my man.
Oh god, I love. I really do like it when you have these really adorable like voice actor girls trying to talk straight. But yeah, and that's the thing. Thank God Cassandra Lee Morris became a better voice actor, because if she was still playing Saki the way she did in season 1, my bad, I would have expected her to fucking like shank Henri in the neck or something like that because of how fucking threatening she came off in the first season.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you thought she was sinister when in fact she was just trying to play off as being like sympathetic.
Yeah, and then when she does decide to be sympathetic in the later seasons, it sounds sympathetic because, I mean, let's face it, when it comes to a lot of these voice actors, and I mean everyone, the A-list actors who, the A-list live-action actors who then go to do high-profile animated films, and then the smaller voice actors like the anime and video game people, they all start off thinking they can all live off one voice. Like Bryce Pappenberg believed, well, if I just like scream all of my lines, that will make, that's what my voice is famous for. But even he learned how to dial it back. And there's this, I don't know if you've heard of this anime. It was made by PA Works, and it's about these giant robot Oni decide to attack the world, and this samurai dude from like thousands of years ago awakened with his own mecha. Yeah, that in the dub, I forget what that one's called.
Like he awakens like naked and everything, like where this like high school chick finds him, right?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah,
it was a recent one, right?
Yeah, like a few years ago. It's a Netflix exclusive. Yeah, he plays the samurai dude, and in that one, his voice is super. You can still kind of tell it's him, but his voice is super, super subdued. Like, it sounds very gruff, and I'm like, okay. See, he wouldn't have gotten this role if he still did what he did back in the beginning. And that was the thing with Cassandra Lee Morris is Cassandra Lee Morris played a lot of characters the way she played Saki, and it wasn't until I saw Sword Art Online that I noticed a visible break for that character. Where in Sword Art Online, she was playing a much softer, whinier character, and it didn't sound like a sinister girl like Saki and a few other characters I've heard before. Huh?
Well, who?
Huh?
Who was she playing in Sword Art?
Oh, Leafa. She's the little sister.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I like the dub. Ben Diskin is Death Gun, but only like the Vocaloid voice, the vocoder voice. But yeah, that was kind of the problem that was going on when these guys first started. But as they grew, now you have anime where you're like, is that this one guy? Oh no, that's this guy. And then you even have some voice actors who sound like other characters, and you're like, how is that not him? Anyway, but yeah, she has like a talk with Henri, but again, like once that happens, that's when like shit hits the fan. What's his name? Tom goes to the sushi bar.
Oh yeah.
By the way, who was that bald guy working for Izaya?
He was an ex-Awakuzu.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, you came out of nowhere. But again, you're right, he did know about the Awakuzu.
Yeah, he was an ex-Awakuzu that Izai just like hired him because I think he's retired and everything, so it's like he's not involved with them anymore, but he still got skills.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And so what ends up happening is Tom goes into the bar, because one of the other things that end up happening is now that everyone knows where the head's at, was it the girl we were talking about? Someone calls Verona telling her to steal the head.
Yeah, Kujiragi.
Yeah, she ends up telling her to steal the head, so Verona blows up one of the police cruisers to cause a distraction and runs off with the head. And that's also the moment we see her run into Shizuru, who Shizuru knew this entire, well, not knew, but he had a sneaking suspicion. Mm-hmm. He knew exactly who she was almost the entire time. It's like, I knew it, that was the girl who stabbed me. But we find out something absolutely fucking adorable later on that I'm just like, oh!
Which again, that ending left a little bit much more to be desired.
yeah. I think that's why my thoughts are so negative, is because like none of the ships were
canon.
Yeah, none of the ships became canon, but they were very open.
Yeah.
Like they were like I mean we'll get to it, but it's just like Henri and Mikado didn't fully get together, but we know Henri does like him. And
I think the possibilities there.
Yeah, and Izaya didn't die, but we now know he's never coming back to Ikebukuro because Shizuru finally scared the fuck out of him. But yeah, and then I wasn't really happy about what they did with Salty.
Oh.
I would have kind of liked if they did what they were gonna do, but then it's like, oh no, we just started all the way from the beginning.
They literally reverted back to episode 1 of some durarara.
Yeah. I did like what they ended up doing with the cop character though in this series. How like he finds out from his niece, which is a character that was in the last part.
Oh, the female cop. I also liked her as well.
Yes.
She was a little nice. She was a little nice bit of eye candy when she came out.
Well, it was funny because like when we see we see the cop without his helmet and his glasses, and all I could think about was, you look exactly like her. Right? She's a little bit more effeminate looking, but you look just like her. It's creepy.
Copy and pasted and then literally dude.
Like the hair, some of the facial expressions, but they also made him look a little rougher.
Yeah.
But I like how they did that, where you found out that like, oh, Shizuru Hajime is friends with that monster. I guess I'll go pay him a look. I'll go pay him a visit. And like right when Shizuru was about to basically kill every cop in the police station because he thought they were all psycho zombies, the cop comes in and says, hey guys, let him go. Hey, you tell the headless rider, he literally goes into a police interrogation and is like, tell the headless rider to turn the goddamn lights on. And then lets them go, and she's just like, wow, I thought that all of those cops in here were psycho zombies. He just saved your life.
I know. No, and I actually like what they did with him in the end as well.
Yeah. Oh, but he just kind of like, but he, again, I think now the guy's just like, I'm just going to spend the rest of my days trolling you. Like, sexing it up in the middle of a no stopping zone, eh? But yeah, it's like...
You want water?
Yes, please. A lot of characters that you didn't think were going to become weren't gonna do too much, ended up all having moments. But anyway, once Lewis comes back, you can take over because that is why I'm getting so bored.
But yeah, no, and pretty much coming back to it and everything as well. Like the reason, just going back to the beginning of this last final season, the why everybody pretty much met at Shinra's apartment is because these were all the people who pretty much were being like were being like chased around. Like they needed a place to lay low because they were facing different problems.
Yeah.
So what Shinra does is like he actually decides to like form a little guild. So we're like it's just like them like working on their own just to be able to solve all the problems that's going on and everything. Not only when it comes to because Masa only brought back the yellow scarves and everything, but Mikado has pretty much gone crazy with power.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's gone crazy with power and everything, and like Salty Legit's like thinking Salty Legit told Shinra what Mikado told her. Ew, I'm getting my pronouns mixed up.
Yeah.
And more importantly, like what happens here is like again, like finally when Miss Kujiragi kidnapped Shinra and everything, like they had the plans to actually like they were planning from like the get-go to actually reunite her body with the head.
Yeah.
Just to make her more easy to capture, and then eventually sever the head again using Saika, so that the chief can keep the body, and then like the head can still be be contained as a separate specimen.
Yeah, and the reason she would be easier to control with the head is because they believed that when she would get all of her memories back from Ireland, she would then lose all the memories as the Headless Rider.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that didn't quite work out.
I know, man, dude. When she spoke with her like actual head and everything, that threw me off so much because I was after like 3 seasons of seeing Salty use nothing but her 4 seasons of Salty using nothing but herself to communicate. I was like, oh, I'm not used to this.
No, it was weird, and it's funny because it's not like a different voice or anything. It's still, I think, Carrie Waldgren doing it.
It is.
Yeah. Wait, Carrie Waldgren. Is that the chick who plays... I have to look this up. I think that might be the chick who plays Ellie.
Huh?
Last of Us.
You want to check it on my tablet?
I'm looking it up right now.
Alright.
All I gotta do is click on Durarara and then I'm there. So take over.
But yeah, and then like... Literally, like, the only thing that put a wrench in their plans is, once again, the lovable man, Shingen himself.
Yeah.
Because when Salty got the Berserk and everything, like Miss Kujiragi pretty much just Miss Kujiragi was able to actually like contain like the blah 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 like the Berserk mode of Salty and everything, and she was actually explaining how what she was planning to do once she reunited the head with the body. However, Shingen, Shinra's father, intervened with the whole thing and everything. Got Igor to pretty much to do like the heavy lifting for him and everything, and actually ended up tossing the head, thus reuniting the body and like getting Salty to become whole once again. Which, holy Christ, man, one of the most satisfying things, because literally that was like the biggest problem in the first season, and you just see it get taken care of just like that.
What, the head?
Yeah, like the head finally returning to the body and seeing what would actually happen.
Yeah.
And not gonna lie, she legit got me when she thought when she was pretending that she had lost all her memories.
Yeah, no, and I love how Shinra freaking called her out on it too. Where it's all like, oh, what you mean to say is, no, why did you have to come back? I didn't want this to be the last memory of you. And it's like, there's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. She walks off and like, I think Shizuo throws him?
Yeah, because that's when like Shinra goes to say, hey Shizuo, remember that one promise you gave me back in high school? How you were gonna like knock me into orbit? Well, I'd like to call in that favor now. Literally gets thrown at Salty. Dude, I need to look for that scene. I'm gonna pull up the scene if anything, but I love that scene.
Sorry guys, I'm still looking. This is annoying me. Maybe it's not her. Joel. No. Sorry for the mild dead end. No, my bad. I got the characters mixed up. Carrie Waldgren is in the game, but she's only voiceovers.
Ah.
I don't remember a lot of females in that game though.
Except the chick from the Fireflies.
Oh.
The one what's his name?
Well, we have the chick from the Fireflies. We have the girl that you start off with.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have that woman surgeon. So it might have been her. The woman surgeon who, like, I bashed her head into a wall by accident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the thing I really do gotta kind of give it to the artists of this anime and possibly the light novel is the design for Salty as the Dullahan looks really cool. Like how the black goop on her neck turns into a cape.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to look for that scene. Because that was like one of my favorite scenes from the show.
Oh yeah. Oh, while you're looking that up, I guess for within context, did you find it?
Yes. So whenever you're ready, I'll play the scene.
Okay. So like for within context, as we've stated before, can you say her name again? The woman with the glasses.
Kujiragi.
Kujiragi.
Like literally, that's like the kind of woman I take a fancy to.
Yeah, she is a cutie pie, but the thing that is.
I'm talking about her eccentricity.
Huh?
I was like, that's what got to me about her eccentricity.
Yeah.
Especially the thing with the cats. I was like, that's how you make a memorable character. Just give him that one weird quirk that no one else has.
Yeah, but I love how she even had a stake in getting Salty out of it. It's basically like, yeah, with the Headless Rider done, I will then get rid of my what is it? I will then get rid of my rifle of love.
Yeah.
And then she shows up and even like says, because the thing I noticed, one of the big themes in the show has a lot of monster complexes.
Ooh, yeah.
Having like, I'm a monster so I can't love, or I'm a monster and I'm incapable of loving, I'm a monster, I'm incapable of having a normal life. And like, Celty just represents everything to those people. Like, Celty showed Rui that she can have a normal life. Celty showed Andre that, the monsters or, things that aren't human are capable of loving. Mm-hmm. And thanks to Shinra, she showed that, yes, it is capable for even monsters like that to be loved.
Yep.
And that's how he got his hands on a Psycho Blade, is just for like one more favor, he asked her if he can borrow the Psycho Blade to remove Celty's head.
Yeah. Which again was like one of the best scenes. One of the scenes, like because like he even told Shizu and everything's like, I told you, it's like I would do no matter what it takes, even if it makes her suffer, because that's how much I love her.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I got the scene here, so might as well hear it. It's like that was like a couple minutes actually, which is what surprised me.
Wow.
Even if you did, you would not comprehend it. I shall resume my duties in my homeland. To you, Mikado, whose fate was negatively affected by my presence, I bid you farewell. My obligation here is ended. Forget you ever saw me.
You were never all that good at lying, Celty.
What's wrong, Shooter? Get going.
I'm still not used
I
to
think
it.
what you really mean is, come on, Shooter, go! If you don't, you'll show everyone that I've been faking it this whole time. Right?
And who might you be, human?
Here's what that means. Why did you have to be here? Seeing you makes my leaving more painful. I thought if I acted like I forgot everything, it would make it easier for you to forget me. Right?
What is this? I know not what you speak about.
I'm sure it's true.
I even like how she changed her dialect too.
Something else I'm sure of. That you haven't forgotten the life you had with me in this city.
How ridiculous.
See, what you said right there is a dead giveaway. Your kindness shines through again. It's kind of blinding, actually. You're thinking, stop making this hard. I'm not supposed to be in this city. All I want is to stop the trouble I've caused and leave without causing any more pain than I have to. If I made everyone think I lost my memories, it'd be easier for them to let me go. But you want to ruin my plan, and you're the one who should forget me the most.
Nonsense.
Aw, come on, Celty. Don't be like that.
Silence, human. Be gone. I've had quite enough of your prattling. Go. Go on, Shooter. Go!
I even like the little fact that her voice is cracking in the middle of that.
Yeah. So you can tell that this is really legit of an act, just an act.
Mm-hmm.
Shizuo?
Oh, here you go.
What was that? Wait, was that Celty?
It was indeed. Good timing.
I saw you come up here, so I followed you. What the hell's going on around here?
This and that. Anyway, you're going to help me be the bad guy now.
Say what?
Remember that promise you made me back in high school? I have to do something incredibly cruel to Celti. She's the kindest person I know, so I'm pretty sure she'll forgive me for doing it. Well, I'm ready. Come on, kick my ass into orbit.
Here goes! You better not hate me for doing this!
Oh, Shooter, don't be so grumpy. It had to end this way. I have all of my memories back now. If I stayed here and lived with these people, I'd only cause them even more suffering and heartache. Yes, Shooter. It hurts. A lot. I want Shinra to forget me. But I don't want to forget him. What are you doing up here? Grab on!
Celti, sorry.
Leave it at that.
What are they cutting when they do that? Like, are they just cutting like the goo area of a neck? I never understood that.
Yeah, they're literally they're just severing where the head's supposed to be attached from it, literally. So they literally just lash it smoothly that's coming from the neck.
Oh, okay.
Because Psycho's like, remember what they said from the beginning, that Psycho's able to cut not only like physical objects but souls as well.
Mm-hmm.
And like from this is very much based on like my knowledge of Duahans from Interview with Monster Girls.
Yeah. Oh, Interview with Monster Girls, my bad.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of Monster Musume.
No, not Monster Musume. I haven't watched that show at all.
Oh.
But like the other one, like with the demi-chance with the guy, with the guy who's really buff. If I remember anything, like one thing that stuck with me in particular is that like even though like her neck and her body aren't attached, there's still something that's that's metaphysically connecting the body. Like they can't explain everything because everything that she eats still ends up going into her body and everything. Like so, air still goes there, like water and stuff like that goes there whenever she eats. So there's definitely a connection there. It's just that it's just kind of hard to explain because the flame's in the way.
Right.
And like they aren't able to explain it fully.
Okay, good. So it's not like when like gore films do that and they're just like, oh, he's hungry. Yeah, don't do that. God, see, that's what happens when you spend a bunch of time watching weird movies that you find on the internet. Oh God. Anyway. Anyway. God, the fuck.
Maybe spit my water.
I almost choked on mine, so mine's just still going down. Oh, fuck. Out of all of the things, that's the one thing to make us both. But yeah, so okay, so we have Celta being reunited with the head and then quickly being severed with it. One of the things I wanted to bring up was the odd little JoJo thing that happened in here, and that was when Mikado and Masaomi had their little standoff.
Oh yeah.
And like earlier within this part, Izumi comes and gives Mikado a gun, and it turns out that one of the person working for the Arakuzu gave Izumi a gun to give to Mikado because they're hoping Mikado would then do something that would like get him arrested, get him removed from the dollars, and then what's his name? The kid. Aoba, there we go.
Yep.
He would then be made leader of the dollars, and they would then be able to control the dollars. As I said, I got it fucked up when I said that a Yakuza member tried to take over the yellow scarves. My bad, it was the dollars that they tried to take over.
Yeah.
Which, it's a pretty good power play. But the problem is that Mikado doesn't work the way they probably thought, because Mikado's idea is, I'm gonna go to two of the warring Yakuza factions, shoot up their houses, and then spray paint the dollars right here.
I know, dude. That was pretty bold of him to do that.
Right.
I was like, holy shit! I think that's also like one of like the final nails in the coffin that like made me like, all right, this is for sure like confirming that like Mikado's lost his not rockers and everything.
Yeah. And what was it? His whole master plan was this would definitely shut the dollars down, but it would also take them down into infamy.
Yeah, because like remember, because like he wanted to end it how how he got the dollars on the map, which is like have one final like massive meeting. So like his plan was to like pretty much have everybody meet up and then pretty much get everybody to like pretty much destroy themselves in the fighting.
Oh.
So like what he was planning to do is like once the dust settled down and everything and like literally like all the bad apples and the dollars like destroyed themselves.
Yeah.
He would restart them. He would really restart again like just from scratch.
Yeah, and then we have like Izumi going around and trying to kill his fans, saying, "Yeah, fucking my leader Mikado ordered me to do this." I'm like, "Oh no, this isn't good. He's burning all the bitches."
I know.
But yeah. The thing is like Mikado and Masaomi's whole master plan is I'm gonna pull the dollars together and I'm going to freaking kick some sense into Mikado.
The dollars? The scarves.
The yellow scarves, my bad. I'm gonna get the yellow scarves together and kick Mikado's ass just to beat some sense into him. But they have this standoff and almost immediately Mikado pulls the gun on him.
I know, which shocked me. I was just as shocked as like when Masaomi saw that. I was like, it's like to think like he'd actually point that thing at me.
Yeah.
And the worst thing was he actually shot.
Oh yeah, he did. He shot at him and Mikado and Masaomi like grabbed it and knocked it out of his hand. But then Mikado's like, "Oh yeah, I have this fist gun too," and like shoots him in the knee, shoots him in the thigh. My bad.
Yeah.
Which motherfucker? There's a major artery in there. God damn it. And him saying like, "Yeah, you know what, I fucked up. I can't even look Ami in the eye anymore, so I think now what I'm gonna have to do, I'm just gonna have to kill myself right here." And I'm like, "What are you doing? No!"
Dude, that's like literally when I was like, "Wait, Masaomi." I was like, "Wait a second, Mikado." I was like, "Okay, think things through, man."
Yeah.
Like literally right now, like you're just like gonna make like the most stupidest decision. Like, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm like, you do, there was so many ways for you to get out of this. Stop! And apparently the whole time, which is why I said JoJo, Celti had basically woven a bunch of her shadows on them, and so for the whole time they were talking, they were covered in shadows. Mm-hmm. Because it turned out Masaomi didn't actually get shot by the gun because
No, he did get shot.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, because like later on in the hospital, you still see him like his thigh bandaged and he's in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well,
it's just that at that point the shadow just removed the bullet from his thigh.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, see, I thought it was like there the whole time. So he felt the pain. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and the shadows had basically covered Mikado's hand, and when the bullet flew out, it bumped into a shadow that just ended up hitting his head, but not actually hurting him.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm like, all I can think about is that fight in JoJo Part 2, where they're fighting on the spikes, and the whole time Joseph is like, while you were talking, I had woven a bunch of yarn around the map, and now I'm going to pump all my hormone into it.
No, I would not know.
Haven't seen Part 2 at all?
Nope.
I thought you saw at least Season 1.
Yeah, but I had barely gotten started with the second JoJo, the one from like New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is like the middle of that arc then. Oh, okay then.
So I haven't gotten to the Nazis or Stronov or something.
Oh yeah, that is super after the Nazis. Okay, yeah, because the Pillarmen come in late. Again, we'll do it one day. I just want to make sure we can try to get Kira for at least Part 4. I want her on Part 4 because she's in Part 4.
And then, I'm almost done with Hunter x Hunter. I'm pretty much like in the thick of the Chimera Antark.
Oh, me too. I'm in the part where that dude with the glasses went into the palace.
Oh, I passed that.
Oh, okay. So I'm episodes behind you. No, I'm at the part where the dude with the pipe is fighting the lion.
Yeah, I passed that already.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm there right now.
I'm literally at the part where they began assaulting the palace.
Oh shit. Okay, I will start watching it today. I was trying to catch up to Doom. I think I told you I was trying to catch up to Doom Patrol all week.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's see. Should we just close it up? Oh, is there anything else you want to bring up?
No, I think literally we just went through all this shit that went through this season and everything.
Oh wait, real quick. There's the whole zombie attack.
Oh, that's
You
right.
forgot about that. I love how they handled that. So it turns out that if Psycho scratches you, but you still need like a blade. The thing that's interesting is if the host can't get to a blade, they can use the fingers and teeth, and that can become Psycho. So you literally have people running around with long claws trying to scratch and bite people.
Oh yeah. Oh, like that one guy from the Blue Squares when he was talking on the cell phone. Like you just see like one of the Psycho puppets just scratch him, and like all of a sudden he turns.
Yeah, telling them like, oh yeah, Rui's having a secret concert, so we can come here and do whatever we want.
Dude, which, by the way, I like how Erica finessed them to escape that situation.
That was awesome.
It's just like, come on, Erica, think. Like, you've read so many manga and light novels to figure out how to get out of this. Like, what do you have in your purse to get you out? She got the colored contacts. I'm like, of course you would have contacts.
Yeah, any good cosplayer would do. But yeah, it's. I love that because she was playing it up as a zombie and not necessarily a psycho zombie. So the whole time I'm just like, they're gonna notice. They're gonna notice. At least say I love you. At least say that.
And then, especially when she ran into Haruna.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she ran into. Wasn't there even one where she tripped or ran into one, and then they were all looking at her like.
Yeah, because she tripped and like they all look at her, and then she like legit played off like.
Thank God. But yeah, she like you're right. She ran into Haruna, who noticed her, and it's funny because like Haruna has such a weird character design that I don't really see her as like attractive like the other characters. But it's funny how throughout this entire part they kept calling her your hot friend or the hot one. And I'm like, well, like, she does have a pretty good body on her, but I don't see it
Dude,
from
that's like
face.
the one thing, if anything, from the series is like most of the females here are like stupid curvy.
Yeah, stupid curvy. Especially with Haruna, because I swear to God, she didn't look like that in the first season. It's like she grew into it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see it, yeah, I can definitely see it, man. Like, there's like Haruna and everything, there's Kujiribe. Cause like, holy shit. Even when Erica met her, it's like, holy shit, this woman's smoking hot.
Yeah, wait, who?
Kujiribe.
Oh, okay.
The one who like you said like reminded you of Parasite.
Oh, okay. Sorry. And then yeah. Wait, I forgot. What was that tone called? Oh yeah, they're all dummy thick.
They're all dummy thick. Dude, that fucking like when I saw that I was like, sadly I had like the most like traumatizing experience with that one and everything because like one of like Nestor's friends posted a picture of Mark Zuckerberg in like a curvy woman's body and everything. And he's like, sorry guys, it's like, sorry I deleted your post guys just because I'm so dummy thick, didn't know what I was doing. I was like, the fuck, I did not need to see this.
I hate when they do stuff like that. But yeah, it's like Verona, not much in the boob department, but ass department.
She's slender.
Yeah. But you
She's
know,
a petite Russian girl that can kick your ass.
Yep, which is best. Which is the best thing. But yeah, so okay, so one of the things happening in the sushi bar though is the guy who's controlling all of them, the teacher, he is trying to get Tom so he can possess Tom, and if Shizuru goes after him, he can use him for leverage.
Yeah.
Which is a good idea. And I even love how when he just sees Shizuru and Isaiah having the fight, he's just like, oh shit, he's here already, quick you idiots, break into that sushi bar!
And that's funny, man, because like literally when before they leave and everything, Simon's like, you gotta be careful, zombie apocalypse outside.
Yeah.
It's like careful.
They scratch and bite you.
They scratch and bite you, and that's how infection starts.
Yeah, I'm just like, please don't do anything stupid. These are still people. And then he's all like, don't worry, we have plenty of firecrackers for people. Those aren't firecrackers!
When he brought the freaking flashbangs, the grenades, and then the guns that like, which, mind you, the ex-Awakusa says like, you know these guns are illegal in Japan, right?
Yeah. I'm like, no, please don't stop shooting these other people.
Dude, Simon and his friend were like ready to go ham. Like they were like, that's how you can tell they were ex-Russian mafia, man. They had guns in the shop that were, mind you, illegal in Japan.
Oh yeah, if they had gone out in public and used those, that sushi restaurant would be shut down. But like that's the thing. I'm just like, it's fucking cool. Like if the zombie apocalypse really did happen, Simon is a character I want to be with at that time. But at the same time, these are possessed people, and I'm all like, I don't remember if they actually shot these or not.
No, they just kept throwing flashbangs. They only kept the guns as a deterrent.
Yeah, no. That's what I meant. Like the first season, I don't remember them if they did or not. So when I was watching the second one, I'm like, please, I hope they don't fire these. But yeah, you're right. They were smart enough to use the flashbangs, and again, not an actual grenade, thank God, because I think they had actual ones in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they used the flashbangs, and then they used the guns to kind of like ward them off, because the zombies were at least smart enough to be like, that's a fucking gun. But like what ends up happening is, skipping on ahead, we have Izaya and Shizua having their final showdown, which I gotta say, I love that lead up, because we have a scene where he follows, if I'm right, Verona and the other girl are having a standoff with one of Izaya's like henchwomen.
Oh no! It wasn't like that was before that, because like before that happened, like remember she was gonna shoot the uncle Namiya's uncle, like Mr. Yagiri, because he pretty much like she said like she was under no obligation to protect him from Shizuo and everything. And so that's when Shizuo that's when like you see like the construction cranes like drop all those like construction equipment, and Verona saves Shizuo.
Yeah. But I even love how before that, because he ends up basically telling her like how he knew she tried to stab him, and how he doesn't want her doing anything that will take her to jail because she's his trainee. And she's all like, wait, so you know that I tried to kill you, but you're still protecting me? And it's like, yeah, well, I only beat the shit out of things that confuse me, and you don't confuse me. And I'm like, this is me at the keyboard. Fanfic!
Oh god.
I just went fucking insane, dude. Like, I didn't write fanfic, but I'm just like, yes, keep talking.
So here, I'm gonna pull up the video and everything for like keep going. I got the video to like pretty much to like portray what you're feeling.
But yeah. And it is very much shown that Verona does have, that did kind of touch Verona, that did kind of awaken the dormant feelings that she knew that she had, but didn't really realize what they were. And we now know that Chizuru is into tough, meek women.
Yep.
What?
Because at the very least they're able to keep up with him and everything as well. Oh, so here we go. By the way, this is a gumball video.
I know what you're gonna bring up. Let's never split.
Yeah. So was this literally you, Danny, when you saw them together?
Her heart pounding in her chest.
Yes.
And he said to Banana Joe, "Let's never split."
That is the best. It really. Did you know they had the last episode the other day?
Really?
Yeah, the show's done. I'm like, no.
Oh, that's like a hidden gem, though.
Yeah. I know, that was one of those shows that came out and people were like, man, but Adventure Time and regular show though. And I'm like, but Gumball's like really funny though.
I know.
And I don't feel dirty for letting the kids my mom watch this thing. Because the show's really tamed. It wasn't until they kind of got a little bit more freedom that the jokes became a little bit more risque.
I know.
But yeah, R.I.P. Gumball. So, but yeah, that was basically me. I'm like, oh, that fanfic.
Her heart pounding on her chest. She told the Banana Joe, "Let's never split."
And So yeah, all the cranes like fall on them, and Verona gets pinned after pushing Huzuro out of the way. Dude, I love how they don't even try to make that scene dramatic at all. It's just like Verona, pick up, throw, like so like nonchalant.
I know.
I'm like, oh cool, they didn't like decide to make it a big thing where he's trying to pry off a bunch of steel beams off her.
I know.
So skipping on to everything, they're able to like stop the teacher from enacting his evil plan, and of course one of the things that scares him off is the fact that Haruna, she ends up revealing, oh, I wasn't possessed the whole time. I just know you like it when I play the submissive type. And he's all like, oh shit. He like runs off after that. But then there's that ending where it's Mikado, Ami, and them walking around and walking together and like kind of shooting the shit and kind of reminding you why they work so well together. Mm-hmm. And then you have the teacher try to run up and stab Henri, and Mikado gets in his way, and he's just like, you ruined everything! Stab! I know.
How can you get this? I know! You're like, the funny thing is, like, he didn't even stop there once. He's like, you're the guy that keeps getting in front of my way! He just kept stabbing him multiple times.
I know, that next thing, I'm like, he's dead. Mikado's dead. He wanted an infamous death, so there it is. He got stabbed like an animal.
But like, hey, you know what?
What was that? Keep going, I'm gonna pull up a joke.
But you know what? If it were not for Kadota, I may have raised a Patreon for him as well, but seeing as I've already used all my connections just so that we can get Steve Blum back for those last few episodes, I'm content that this at least happened at the very end of the season, so I was like, okay, so we don't have to worry about Mikado being gone for too long.
And it wasn't like with Kadota, but he was in the coma for like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yes.
This was just like, he was in the coma for like 4 minutes.
Exactly. No, when my book got run over in the last season, I was like, no, everybody donate your money. I don't care how much we have to make sure so that they pay Steve Blum enough to get him back early enough in the season.
We have to be careful. I don't want an email from Steve Blum. Where's that money you raised then? We used it. I used it on this escape pod right here.
No, that'd be the dream. If Steve Blum was the one like your arch nemesis to chase you around, I would have known that voice chasing me.
The sweet oh god, that sweet sultry voice. I know that voice from anywhere. I finally caught you. What's that? Keep going. I'm trying to find like a joke to go with that stabbing thing.
Oh, but yeah. And then pretty much like the way everything wrapped up and everything.
Oh, here we go.
It wasn't that it solved everything when it came like the episode ended, but it's like it kind of like pretty much like it just like okay, at least all the crazy shit's over now. Yeah. And you can kind of guess where they're gonna go from here, because like there's like more to the series, but at this point like there's no need to like continue it at this point.
Yeah, it's even funny how the show even ended with teasing the fact that there will be more to come.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, well, the light novel ain't going anymore. I don't even know what that guy's doing now. Oh, girl. I still don't know what sex the writer is. Or like, and I know freaking Shuka ain't gonna risk ruining the legacy by making original content.
Yep.
Alright, this is what I was thinking when I was thinking of that stabbing.
Easy. He acted like a good camp counselor for a change. I'm so happy you're here. I'm only going to cry over that remark for 2 hours later. Jump scare! Ah!
I wanted to give you a nice, horrible death, Max. But now you've given me no other choice but to stab you, like some commoner.
That is from a Rooster Teeth show called Camp Camp. Basically, you have a guy you had a guy posing as one of the camp counselors that wanted to kill the kid. But yeah, that's all I can think about is like, God damn it, you ruined my plan, now I have to stab you like some commoner.
What the fuck? That caught me off guard.
Jump scare. Oh, what is it? The guy who was playing like the original voice, that's actually Jean's voice actor from Ruby.
Oh god.
Migos actually too from Genlock.
You mean Sergio?
Huh? Yes, Sergio from Genlock. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't tie up everything. Again, we don't really know what Rui is. We never find out what Rui
Rui
is.
Hijiribe?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they said, like her grandma was like a monster of sorts, but we don't know what kind.
Yeah, and we know she inherited whatever that was too because she can like.
She has monster strength, just not as monstrous as Shizuo's though.
And her body heals crazy fast.
Yep. Oh god, though, dude, that was like the weirdest thing ever when they said when Kazuka's Shizuo's little brother when his director saw the pictures of like Rui Hijiribe. And I was like, oh my god, like I don't know what kind of kinky porn they make you do and everything, but just know that over here we're gonna keep you nice and safe.
Yeah, we'll do whatever we can to make sure these things never go out in public. But they do do a good enough job closing up little things like again with Henri and Mikado that seems kind of certain. It just all depends on how long Henri's gonna take. Isaiah. Well, yeah, Isaiah doesn't die, but he exiles himself away from the city. Because two possible things. He's badly wounded after the fight because of Verona.
Yeah, Verona shoots him with the Spetsnaz knife and like stabs him on the side.
Yeah, and he was bleeding out, and the Yakuza boss is like, "I'm gonna take you to my doctor because something tells me you don't want to be in the city." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't want to. If I'm gonna heal, if I end up surviving this attack, I don't want that monster to be here." But it also seemed pretty certain that he was probably gonna die on the way over there too.
Yeah, because like remember what the guy told us, like, but don't get your hopes. So there's a 50-50 chance you'll make it anyways.
Yeah, so it is like if you want to think. If he died, then go ahead and think he died. If you want to think he lived, then he lived. But just know he's never coming back to Ikebukuro. I think Shizuru finally scared him off, which was his goal from the very beginning.
Yep. And dude, when he got stabbed, I legit thought that was a psycho bleed that got to him. I was like, oh shit.
I'm all like, are you guys stupid? That's gonna make him like crazy powerful now because his love for humans is gonna help him overcome it.
And then he's gonna be able to create his own psycho bleed at that point.
I know. I don't want that at all. Thank God there's some what if scenario that happened. And then we do have Sloane and Verona not being exiled anymore and are now going to go back to Russia to reconcile with the dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The dad that we saw shortly like in the second season, like the beginning of the second season.
Yeah.
Along with that other guy.
Mm-hmm. And we end up seeing, she basically says, I will come back to Ikebukuro one day, but when we do, I want to go into a duel, but not a duel of strength, but a duel of conversation, which is basically her way of saying, dating!
I know what you said, I was like, oh, you're just being bashful.
I know. I'm, seriously, when I hear that fucking mental choices ruin that word for me now.
Oh.
Because all I can think about is, well, I guess if I had to say, I hate you. Why'd you have to be so bashful about it, Floaty Float?
Oh yeah. When he was trying to get all the girls to say that they love him.
Yeah, and then what's the name? Like the main one is just like starts off as sounding all bashful and is like I fucking hate you. Apparently it's weird. Real quick because we are going to go into final thoughts right now. She didn't win in that space.
She didn't?
No, I think it was Chocolate. It hasn't been translated, but there are people basically pulling out like chapters that appeared online, and they're like, yeah, from the looks of it, we think Chocolate won.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, that's unexpected. It's usually the first girl they introduce. That is interesting.
Like, and yeah, you know what? I can kind of see it though, cause like the chick that chick, she did kind of have like a play. She did have like a kudeta thing going for her, where she was like like stoic and expressionless, but she's kind of like warms up to him every now and then.
Yeah.
And from my experiences, because I watch and read a lot of shoujo, like yeah. When look at me, it doesn't look like it, man. But I read and watch shoujo's my life.
I'm still one of those people that I'll read whatever I hear is good. Like I read the first couple of chapters of My Love Story, but I'm just like I don't want to keep.
Just even like push it to the up. You don't understand, Daddy. I Love it!
No, I'm not talking about that, you casual. Ah.
But Danny, you don't understand. It's like my grip just tightens on your neck.
Yeah.
I need this.
Suddenly you're like bigger than me. No, I know it because I mean I've been doing this show with you for like almost 3 years already. Yeah, I know because a lot of your choices they either go from like old school stuff that are like a few years old to shoujo. Mm-hmm. You know, like one of the last things we reviewed recently was Classroom Crisis, and that was a flat out shoujo.
Yep.
Really good one though. Yeah, like people know with me, I'm into kind of fucked up stuff. Yeah, I'm into gore.
No, I said bored, but sure.
What? No.
I'm like, okay, we got that. We got that on audio.
There was war in Doom Patrol today. A guy got eaten by a giant rat.
Oh, which reminds me, man. I remember when they were meeting up with them, and well, one of my favorite lines from like the second from like this last season. When like Walker told us like, hey Dr. Kishitani, do you want me to lend you my doujinshis? I have a lot of stuff that involve dual hands and this one chick that can extend her neck.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, oh, like the things with the dual hands might interest me, like might give me some ideas when we go to bed later on tonight. Dude, and that's funny how like Miss Nami, I even knew like what happens with them as well. Cause she even called it, I was like, oh, trust me, I'm still mad at this guy. Like, oh, so what is your idea of being mad with him? It's like you smack him once, and then like later on, like a couple minutes later, you fornicate in your own bedroom. It's like, how did you know that?
I like how she didn't have to type that, but she did it anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's go into final thoughts. I don't got a lot to do today. My dad took away one of my plans today. I was gonna go see that Brightburn movie.
Which one?
Brightburn, the one where it's like, what if Superman was evil?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, sorry, I forgot to bring up the opening. I'll bring it up right now.
Opening or ending?
Ending, my bad. Did I say opening?
Yes.
The fuck, sorry, my thing. Okay.
I would not mind, because I am a fan of Flow. That is one of like the bands that I grew up listening to.
Ketsu, ED. I know, but the only time I'm gonna break that rule is when we do Ushio. Is when we do Ushio and Tora. Because both the first opening and second opening are fucking bangers. Okay, so this time I'll break the mold and go first. So man, what is there to say about this series? It's fucking good. And at like the same time, I'm all for like things being smaller scale because I don't want like cancerous fans to come in and kind of ruin it for everyone. But I do kind of wish this show had like a bigger audience than it does. I mean, the presence in anime is there, but it's never one of those, this is one of the shows that you have to watch.
Yeah.
Like for me, this is one of those great shows like Cowboy Bebop, Berserk, some of the classic anime that people just don't watch because it gets overshadowed.
Major disrespect to my man Steve Blum.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, because when the whole, like, just recently someone, apparently I heard somewhere that like One Punch Man is being dubbed as one of the best dubs of all time. And I'm like, fucking excuse me? Excuse me? Alright, I love the One Punch Man dub, don't get me wrong. But fucking durarara is literally providing jobs to every LA voice actor that is in here. Like, they, and of course, thanks to Kira, we now know that even some people had to leave, and it created new openings for said other voice actors to move in. Who knew if Kira would have been in the second season at all if it wasn't for the fact that Carrie Savage couldn't play that character anymore? Depending, I really hope nothing bad happened to her. I hope she just retired or something.
She found her real life Seiji.
Maybe. That's like, she ended up becoming a real life saga or something. Yeah, okay. It's funny, the whole time I forgot to check if we were recording, and I'm just like, are we recording? Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, good. Because I forgot to click the mute button. So, like, thank God. Ah, yes, an hour and a half lost.
Lost to the ether.
Yes,
So when you click like to done and everything's like alright, and like you just hear like our side conversations.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what? So this, yeah, so sorry, it's very overlooked. It has one of the best dubs out there. The art style given isn't as eye-popping as other shows, but it's unique. It kind of has like this mixture of regular anime, of like a regular anime style, but with like a little urban flair in there.
Yeah, it's crude.
Yeah, there you go, crude. Especially like the guy who got stabbed, a part of what's his name, Aoba's gang, the one we talked about. He actually had like that weird Gakuro handsome face going on. You know, from that anime that looked like it was made in MS Paint with all the guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had that thing going on, and I'm all like, yeah, there are characters who look like that. But yeah, you know, it has very memorable characters. It has, again, it's not a battle show. It's not a battle shonen, but it is a really cool little like satire, like a very overly satirized slice of life. Because that's kind of what it is when it starts off.
Yep.
And then as it goes on, it just progressively keeps getting crazier and crazier and starts adding all of these elements to eventually you get a zombie show.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a short song.
How long is it?
Like 3:45?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this show, and I will still, as long as I live and as long as animation goes, I will never stop talking about how good this show is.
Which won't be long.
Now, this is my show. But yeah, or you just hear, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Like
Yes.
that's literally how animation concludes. So you're just like just a bunch of I love you in the backgrounds.
Yeah, and then you hear the music from the background.
Like
Yeah, so I'll probably do that. So yeah, that's all I can say. Again, I didn't initially feel satisfied at first because there's a lot of things out in the open, and they do try to make an attempt at closing things up at the last minute, but it feels kind of weird, like how they dealt with the Ben Diskin character.
oh,
Like he just randomly tries to hit Rui with a chuck, and then the God, why do I keep forgetting her name? But she comes in and like
Kujiribe.
yeah, Kujiribe comes in, saves her, and then knocks him out and like carries him off to the police. And it just ends like, hey, did you know that the stalker got canceled and the stalker got arrested? And I'm like, oh, I guess that was okay. I don't know. He was such a threat in the second season that I kind of wish he had a bigger part. But, you know, and that's not just my Ben Diskin bias going on. That's me literally like, they made him such a big threat in the last season. So anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts. Hold up real quick. Okay, you can go.
Hey, you know me so well. Hey, I gotta have my flow if I want to get serious.
I gotta get my flow so I can get in the flow.
Reminds you of that one Drake meme and everything where like he has a sharding gun and everything. Like the guy's asking like so whose floor you gonna use? And like you just see Drake going like yours.
Oh.
With the sharding gun and everything.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that meme where it's all like durarara opening, durarara ending, durarara opening. That's Drake meme.
Oh no! Like honestly, this show has like one of the best, like one of the best soundtracks for an anime and everything like that as well.
Yeah, very consistently.
Exactly, and then like Flo was just like the ice cream on was the icing on top of this cake and everything. Because these guys, oh my god, 10 years of like listening to them and those guys have not aged. They still look the same as they did when they first did like when they did a lot of like the Code Geass openings.
Well, this sounds really different from like the first Code Geass opening though. Like
they do a wide range of openings. Because like they do Code Geass, they did Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh no way, that's them?
Yeah.
Wait, so are they the one who did like the Log Horizon opening? No, I'm thinking of another band.
No, I know they did the opening for like Tales of Hysteria.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got them
Hysteria.
confused. Yeah, so it's not the people who did like Battle, who did Inuyashiki and Log Horizon. Okay, I got them madly confused.
No.
Also, I just realized that the channel we're playing this song from is called Oreo Monogatari. Oreo, you gotta get on that. Do a cross promotion.
Oreo Monogatari.
Alright, so anyway, go. Yeah. I'll push you back a few minutes. Okay.
But yeah, so coming like saying like this like the conclusion, how they were gonna conclude durarara of anything. I agree that it did leave something to be desired when it came to the ending of anything, but it's satisfying because at that point it's like pretty much like up to your mind to decide like how everybody carried on after that point and everything. And you know, it's an anime. The whole idea behind the anime is in the first place to pretty much promote the source material and everything. So if you're ever curious to figure out whatever happened, you can just pick up the light novels or like read the manga. Buy the material, support the artists, guys. Support them.
Except when I went to Box Lunch in Glendale one time, they had like a Celti Figma, and
Really?
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, fuck, I want this. $90? Are you out of your fucking mind, anime?
I know. Well, support anime when it's affordable.
Yes. I mean, come on, at least put shooter. Are you fucking crazy? Anyway, sorry, my bad.
Nah, you're good, man. And like again, pretty much like you see a lot of like this like the merchandising and everything. Like this was a show that actually got really popular with a lot of high schoolers, only because it had the right amount of edge and everything.
That is true.
Literally
It
had the right,
focused on high schoolers.
literally had the right amount of edge where like the high schooler, you can tell like it was just like a high school population on like focus and everything. But as season 2 rolled around later on, rolled around the corner and everything, you could see that it's pretty much like you can see how it's gonna be developing and everything. It went from like someone's like literally went from like someone's DeviantArt fanfic to like holy shit, this story is actually really interesting now.
DeviantArt fanfic, and then a girl freaking took out a demon blade and boom.
That's like literally like one of the best ways I can describe like the beginning of durarara of anything, because again, it resonated well with a lot of high schoolers. Because of the right amount of edge, you see a lot of people like in school and everything going through like their social problems and everything. But then when season 2 comes, I was like, nah, let's get the mafia and like the gangs. Like, why not throw in some more supernatural people? Why not?
Yeah, I know. Like at first, the only thing that was supernatural was Celti, and then as it went on, it's like, oh well, now we have a guy with super strength, and then we have a girl who has a demon blade, and another girl who that girl scratched ended up starting a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. But damn, man. And then again, like you mentioned, like all these characters and everything, like as like even though they keep adding a lot more and more characters, it's like you find them lovable and like somewhat memorable. Which is, you know what, kind of the funny thing that I remember is like not even Celti remembered what Saburo's name was.
So, dude, that was a weird on-running joke. It's like, yeah, we kept having problems with like Saburo, and the only reason I remembered the name in the last episode is because like that was when he went to the high school and they referred to him by his last name.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was funny how like, yeah, thank you, Waka, and what's your name again, bad guy? God, really? It's Saburo. I'm like, I feel so bad for you because if anyone gets shit on in this anime, the most it's you.
I know. It's like one of the most important members of like the Dorichin gang, and like no one they only remember him as the van driver.
Yeah, and then like how at one point his van gets fucked up. they were like bashing in his van with like sledgehammers.
Oh yeah, Izumi did. And like again, all these characters, like even the villains and everything like that, like you can't find the help of finding like very interesting as well, because a lot of like what they do and everything, like Izumi and everything, like for me, like what got me to like him a lot was just like his crass humor.
Yeah, and then again, like he got to narrate an episode. That was like one of the funniest episodes.
That was one of the funniest narrations, because again, when you're just like talking, like you see that guy over there is an asshole too, and then like when Haruno's father was talking with the college, like pan over. See, asshole.
And he was whispering because he didn't want to cut off the conversation.
He's like, pan over. See, asshole.
And then there was even that episode where the twins got to narrate an episode.
Yep.
And it was just, the talkative one talking, and then you hear like God complex, like the little chime-ins of Mayuri in the background. So it's like, you go.
No, man. No, that's like, I'm glad you brought this up as well, because like, along with every episode, like every narration brings kind of like the character's own unique personality and characteristics. Because like they're not necessarily like, they're not necessarily like reciting lines, so like, oh, and then the guy did this. No, like they're literally talking about it as if how the character would talk, would recall it as if it was their memory and everything. Mm-hmm. Which again, when you watch Baccano, you'll see the reason why like so many why the in different episodes show different perspectives for like the same events that are going on.
Yeah, and the thing that I know, I don't know if you noticed it, but like, did you even notice how in the last 3 episodes they did the same? They basically did the same narration from the beginning, but they like reversed it.
Yeah.
So like in the first episode, it was Mikado narrating it, and then second was Masaomi, and the third was Ami.
Yeah.
In this one, it was like. It was Ami narrating it, and then it was Masaomi, and then it was Mikado.
Yeah, when he woke up in the hospital.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like just again one of those little things just to wrap your brain around and everything, because season 1 definitely for sure is a little bit more is somewhat of a good gateway of anything, just because of all the references, especially once you start getting into season 2.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Durarara of anything, it's one of the shows that you just can't watch once.
Oh yeah.
Because there's just so much going on. If anything, like again, getting to watch the second season, like rewatching the first season and then getting to watch the second season, like you catch a lot of little things that you never thought you would have missed in the first part as well. And this is good. This is my personal opinion when it comes to Durarara of anything, but like I think of Durarara when it comes to like flavors of anything as like bitter, like fine bitter wine.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna like it. But it's only for those who are like that's like the kind of like flavor and everything, the kind of style, like it's to their palate. Mm-hmm. It's not supposed to be liked by everyone, because again, if it was, then Durarara would have a much bigger fan base than it does right now. But I'm kind of glad it's a little small.
Yeah. No, and I'm glad too. Anything else?
I think that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. So if I can chime in real quick before we close it off, I know like right now my Daniel has been like pushing me to play this game called Valhalla, a cybernetic bartender, which is like a visual novel, and it's a game that's been out since like 2016 on the Vita, on the PS Vita, and the computer. It was on Steam for the longest, and it just now this year it had a shit ton of ports, and it's getting a fan base. But now all I can think about is just how completely cancerous the fan base could get, because this is one of those games that will probably get a giant fan base of people coming in and saying it's the greatest game of all time, and people coming in saying it's overrated, and this girl is shit, and that girl is shit, and yeah, I just got a headache thinking about it. But
see, it's like you'll be like Izumi when he was narrating that one when he was narrating that episode, like that guy over there, he's an asshole too.
He's an asshole. She's an asshole. They're an asshole. Everyone. Yeah. But
pan over. See, asshole.
Hey, why is that camera moving towards me? So yeah. Anyway, that was our episode. Tune in next week for Baccano. Okay. Yeah. So tune in next week for Baccano. I'm really looking forward to this one because it's one of those animes I kept meaning to watch but would keep forgetting to. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the week after, we will be changing it up and doing some manga.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I better get cracking. That's fine. I'm a speed reader.
Oh, dude, you'll finish it. A lot of the chapters are really short, and not a lot of them have dialogue. Art.
So what am I supposed to should I get expected to be shafted? By Steve Shaft.
You know what? I swear to God, basically, yeah. No, that's what I was thinking of. I'm like, yeah, Shafted. It does. It does feel like a Shaft show, even though it's a manga. Yeah, because there's like random fish in the background too. Yeah, you'll see. It's weird. It's a weird little manga. It's a beautiful manga.
Just because it has a lolly.
Because it's my fantasy. Getting held captive by a lolly. Oh yeah. Anyway, no.
Don't worry. When we're going in San Jose, it might be possible.
Oh god.
It might be possible to arrange something.
No, I know we go to Crunchyroll Expo. Next thing I know, I get jumped by a lot of girls dressed up as lollies. No, help me! But not too fast. Take your time! Alright, I think that's enough me being on the FBI's wanted list for long enough. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining our episode. Again, if you like this episode, YouTube will eventually have a lot more now that the SoundCloud account is deactivated due to the fact that I no longer post anymore. But again, we'll be moving to YouTube. I might even move us to Anchor. I hear they're really good for podcasts and a lot more reasonable than SoundCloud. So, if we become audio only and Anchor also helps you get on iTunes, we'll go ahead and do that too. It's just all within the I gotta make time to stop being such a lazy asshole. See, I was right. Izumi was right about me. But yeah, so things are coming. Episodes will still be coming. I'll probably try to get another show off the ground. I don't know. I gotta see. I really want to do a riff check. I'm just trying to think of what now because that Terraformers movie was not that bad.
Uh-huh.
No, you know what the problem is? It's a direct retelling of the first volume.
Oh.
And the reason for that is because you remember how the first volume just kills off characters without giving them a lot of backstory?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the movie has... People complain that the movie doesn't have enough character development because the guy's not trying to do anything that the manga didn't do. He's doing a direct retelling of the manga, except the ending was crazier. So, the guy's girlfriend now, right? Koichi's girlfriend who dies?
Yeah.
So, apparently in the movie... when she dies, her body wraps herself up in a cocoon, and then in the very ending, she comes up as a giant glowing moth lady, spreads dust all around the terraformers, and then blows them up.
Holy shit, what?
Yeah, the ending is crazy! And it's a super long scene, too, of her, showing up and just flying there. I swear to God, it went on for 5 minutes. I'm like, where's this going? Where's this going? This is weird. This wasn't in the manga.
It's a prelude. It's like Mothra's origins.
Right? Yeah. She blew herself into another movie and turned into Mothra. By the way, guys, check out the Chinese poster for Godzilla. Jesus Christ, is that thing badass. Hold up.
I can't wait to see that on the 31st.
Fuck Michael because he already saw it.
I know. Dude, Nessa got early screening tickets as well.
How are they getting them?
Cause they had a friend in the Yu-Gi-Oh club who gave him a link to the early screening tickets.
Fuck! God damn it! I hate them.
And I think that's that's funny because Michael wasn't the one who got him first. Nestor got him first, and then Nestor got him to Mike. Then Michael got him to Nestor.
No, I thought it was because Michael won a contest. I think Michael got them another way. He said he won some contests and he got tickets.
Really? Because when Nestor was telling us over there, I was when we told Michael about, I was don't spoil the movie for me. I still haven't got my tickets yet.
Yeah, I think that's why then. Damn. God damn it. Well, it's okay.
I'll wait for that movie. I'm gonna watch it. And dude!
Oh man, I'm all for it. I'm all for waiting.
It's gonna be so hard saving money.
Why? What's coming up?
Because the Raftalion Nendoroid just got released.
Oh no.
The Raftalion, the Naofumi one got released. I'm like, ah!
No Philo?
Not yet.
Okay, look, I don't care what the fuck you say about me. After that Hagio thing, I'm like, fuck it, Philo is best girl. I love that.
Ahonge. I hate you like the face. I was like, wait, what are you referring to?
Oh, the Dojin I read. No. What was it called?
Oh, by the way, we're still on air.
Oh, no, I know. Anyway, guys, sorry, I'm dead.
Exposed, I see. I should become a...